welcome. Right, good morning. Just the one selection today. I thought it was trappy enough. Ground is going to be bad. Weather is wet and windy. There was a couple of other interesting horses, but I'm just going to watch them brief. The one I do want to play, it is short enough, but I think it warrants being at the head of the market. I tipped it up on the Patreon service as a 3-point win bet at 7-4 this morning. It's called Just Don't Know. It's a 10-year-old gelding. He ran a really good race the last day when just finding an unexposed skeleton horse too strong. That was a good race for the grade because there was a nice bit of prize money in Newcastle. I was actually in Newcastle that day with a friend of mine that had a runner. He ran really well in that race. He finished fourth. He jumped up front with this lad, and we just cut out late. But this lad stuck on well, finished second, and I do think that with the prize money that was on offer that day for that race, it was just a much better race for the grade than usual. So I think this horse is coming in bang in form. There is some good horses in this race, but he has 10 stone 2. I think Tom Scudamore were up for the ride. Advised as a 3-point win bet at 7-4. It could be a little bit shorter now, but as all the for the rest of January, all the Patreon members get early access, and then from February 1st, the only place you can find all the best bets is on the Cold Bear Sports Patreon service. Great to get the big winner yesterday of the big race, the Classic Chase, 12-1. Also Haddock's Desabo tipped up at 2-1. He bolted in. How good does he look, lads? He might make it into a real grade or 2-mile chaser. Wouldn't be the first time Gary Moore had a good one. And this lad's on the up at a rapid rate. He travels so well and he jumps so fluid. He's so quick from one side of a fence to the other. He's very good. Just watched the Moscow Flyer there, seeing Willie Mullins' horse. I thought he was very impressive. Still looks plenty raw enough. Horse kind of snipered him into the straight, the Model Kingdom, and I thought, right, well, let's see now. This is going to test him. At least we're going to see if he has anything. She came in behind him nicely on the bridle. That's kind of her mojo. That's what she does. But still in all, you thought he might get caught on the hop, but he soon quickened away. Got in under the last, but still picked up well. So no doubt an absolute star of the future. Big, raw, and the race not really rent to suit either. He had to be up handy, kind of helping his own pace with the Elliott mare. So yeah, he looks a really good horse. Is it Impair on, however you pronounce his name. Anyway, very impressive. Impair at Past or something like that. Impair at Pass. Very good. Right, like I said, a bit disappointing with Black Box yesterday, our last selection of today. I'm going to leave that horse alone now. I don't care if it goes and wins 5. It's just one of those horses. I thought yesterday was a nice opportunity. Look, some of these horses you just have to stay away from. There's too many good bets to be worrying about maybe horses. So it's going to be handicapped to win. It's falling down the weights, but it's too hard to predict. And like I said, if it goes and wins 2 on the bounce, I don't care, because I can find plenty of other winners without messing around with horses in low grade flat handicaps. Never chase low grade flat handicap horses. Any horse can win the race at any given time. And we move on. Right, so 2 nice winners yesterday, 12-1 and 2-1. Little frustrating, the max bet went down, 7 points win, but look, we covered our whole day. With the last 2 days were about plus 10 points profit, and we had a chance at winning a lot of points in the last 2 days, So plus 10 with a chance at winning maybe plus 100 points over the last 2 days if all selections clicked. So keep following, always stake up. When I put out a max bet, that is just 7% of your bankroll. So if you have €1,000 to gamble, it's €70. If you have 10,000 to gamble, it's 700 win. If you have €100 to gamble, it's €7 win. Always remember, follow the point system and we crush. I'll post this week, I'll post all the results of the Patreon service for the last 2 months, every winner and loser, and the profits I will post. It'll be a long post now, but I will get it out just for everyone to see that our horses will lose, but the value winners just outweigh all the losses. So it's about getting the value and the prices. So it's alright tipping winners if you have a high strike rate at even money and 6-4. It's no good. But when you tip horses at 10-1, 16-1, 12 to 1, 8 to 1, 5 to 1, and you hold a 25 to 30% strike rate, you kill the bookie. Even you hold a 15 to 30% strike rate, you absolutely kill the bookie. Anyway, keep following. Right, just don't know. 3 points win, advises 7 to 4 this morning in the 3 o'clock at Kelso.